up? Going live, trying to get these hours up. I'm changing up my schedule. Trying to get some things situated. I'm getting back into working out. Gotta go buy me some running shoes soon so I can get back to running. All I got is my Vans, Ed Hardy's, Air Force Ones, and Pumas. I ain't got, flat Pumas. I ain't got no running shoes right now. So I gotta give me some running shoes so I can get back to running. But in between, I need to get these hours up so I can get my YouTube finally monetized, man. Get some more followers on here. I should have been did it, but easy. Little snickerdoodle cake. Also, I got my mixtapes coming up. Waiting on my flash drive to get here because I'm doing physical copies only. I'm saying flash drives, yeah. People don't do CDs or stuff like that. So I'm gonna take the whole mixtape. 45 minutes, 45 seconds for Street Sermon Volume 1. 50 minutes, 31 seconds for Street Sermon Volume 2. And I'm gonna put the whole thing on there. And then if people want to take it and sell it, make some money. If you can, if you're a hustler. But I'm putting both of them out simultaneously. Street Summer 1 has A Day Away, Going Viral, featuring Ty Watcher. Story Time, Duval Roll Call, just my verse from the Villa Project. This Is Not a Test, just my verse. Crash Out, featuring Loose Bills. FLA, Oh Well. Pink, featuring Sister Twiggy. Realize, featuring Minnie P. Big Dog Shit, On Go, featuring Neutrino. Rest in peace, homie. 10 Toes Down. Fuck With You, Shakari featuring Bruno Malakid out of 305. Routes, B.O.B., Do You Have a Soul, and World on Fire, just my verse. So that's going to be 19 tracks. Street Sermon 2, you got The Religion, Turn Me Up, Grand Rising Duval, Became, just me and Janae Taylor verse, and hook. MLK, End of the Drug Dealer featuring Ty Watcher. Go Off, Did He Do It, Oh Well, Ayanla featuring Shantae DeReese, and Casualties, Light featuring Janae Taylor. All on the Lines, just my verse, and T Given. Ballin' What They Call It, Chief, which is Chulo Ramon song featuring myself and Infinite Ammo, but it's just me and Chulo on there. Millie Go Crazy, Heart Turn Cold featuring T Given. Give Me the Loot, Basquiat featuring Chulo Ramon, Rat Cheese, and Real Lives featuring Minnie P. Only used 2 songs twice, so 41 songs, 41 years old. Excuse my OCD. But yeah, it ain't too many artists on there. I think about 10 features maybe between both of the mixtapes, and Ty Watch is the only one that's on both. Oh, and Minnie P, he on both with the same song. But yeah, man, I'm waiting for some red flash drives for Street Sermon 1. Street Sermon 2 will be blue flash drives. Playing off one of my lines in my records, red and blue pill, pick your poison, But yeah, man, getting some things together, trying to get it organized. If you know me from the group, the Villa Project, I am no longer, that group is disbanded. We are no longer moving as a group, as a unit. The Villa Project will remain to be a charitable organization, which it originally started off to be. I will still be doing community efforts under the name the Villa Project. and which was supposed to be in the first place. The music just happened because we needed to get buzz so we can make the name known. That ran its course. As you can see, hold on. Okay, yeah, that ran its course. So we're gonna keep doing the blanket drives, coat drives, all the drives that we did as far as charity for homeless people in the city. I'm going to continue doing that. And yeah, man, that's what it is. Just got done doing my workout, having breakfast, feeding my lady. My son is now eating his breakfast, watching his Sesame Street. So if you hear it in the background, that's what that is. I don't know if I'm going to be painting today, but I edited my third episode of Welcome to the Crab Pot docuseries. Yes, it's a new docuseries. If you know me before, my old docuseries was La Villa Project 40 and Rapping. I did 76 episodes of that, plus unreleased songs, which you would now get on these mixtapes. So it's like a playlist with 101 videos on there. Check it out, man. It's a lot of other artists that was involved, well, that I included. T. Gibbons, Vinci Shakur, a couple other people that you can go and check out some of their story. But it's mostly me. That's how it usually is. But yeah, man, I come up here and open to talk about anything. I'm an open book. Anybody need any advice of anything? When I give advice, it's not just always helping the person, usually helping myself. I'm a person that really, I know a lot about a lot. Sometimes I don't know how I know a lot about a lot, but I do. Thank you for the downloads, God. I'm recently new ordained minister. I'm not traditional. I'm not working out of a church. Nope. But I'm a minister as far as me talking to people, giving life advice and stuff like that. And, based off of my experiences. And I've been through a lot of experiences in this life from all kind of things, growing up without parents, growing up in abusive situations, receiving hatred just for the color of your skin, all kinds of stuff. So whatever we can talk about, whatever you might need help with, I'm the guy. I also feel like I need to go work out. I did 50 sit-ups. I did 50 push-ups today. My goal was just to do 100 of each per day, and I already did half of them, and I feel like I can do 4 more sets. So I said, let me get up here, waste some time on this live, talk a little bit, and kill that, because I don't want to burn out before later on I got to do my other half. That's exactly what's going to happen. I recently quit my coffee, so I'm natural high shorted right now. It's up. Just looking for something to do. Other than plot and plan on music, which I do 100% of the time. I'm ready to do something. I need to go get some running shoes though, because I can at least get me a couple miles today. But I haven't been running in months. Last time I was running, I was 10 miles a day. I move in spurts. I don't understand why. That's just how I am. For like 3 months, I'll running, can't stop. That's all I'm doing. And then it'll die down. And then I'll get into something else. Start working on my paintings for 3 months. And then next 3 months, it's something else. I'm more into my music for 6 months, maybe. And then after that is, performances. And then after that is more relax and reset and planning and in your head a lot. So I got to keep myself busy, got to keep myself moving. I got to start working, actually reading and studying the Bible. Not because I believe everything in the Bible, or you should believe everything that's in the Bible, but because it is important, I guess, with me being a minister, to when I have conversations or go talk to people, that I have that in my learning or in my vernacular as well. Like I say, I know a lot about a lot, but quoting the Bible is not one of them. I don't feel like I'm one of them people that don't feel like you gotta go to church every Sunday, or you gotta know the full Bible to know what's inside of you. I think God is in all of us. I think we are His eyes and His ears and even mouth of speaking into this realm. So just like the FBI and CIA can tap into ring cams and street cameras and stuff like that, I feel like God is the same way. When He want to see some shit, when He want to see something, or get something said, or hear something, He tap into the closest person to the source, and boom, there you go. Sometimes you might say something that, like, where did that come from? God, maybe. That's how I look at it. But yeah, make sure you check out not Ford and Rapping. If you want to, you go check it out. It's 101 episodes in my playlist. But check out Welcome to the Crowd Pot. 3 new episodes. I could usually put them out every 2 days, but I really don't put a time limit on myself. It just depends on the things that go on around me. This is live time stuff. So if I go outside today and I saw something happen, or I record something, it's most likely going to be in the next episode if it's worth it. It's not something you got to wait months and months for, like these regular reality TV shows. It's my life in real time, which I think honestly all of us should be doing at this point, because the internet is a gift and a curse. And at the same time, we're teaching AI how to be us, but we can connect with so many people at once and get messages through. Because nowadays, people don't like to talk to each other in person. Well, this world is a little weird. It's a little backwards from when I grew up. But yeah. Yep. I need some beats, but I don't even be wanting to get no beats no more, because it's like a lot of these producers or beat makers, they're just taking loops from something else they heard and adding to it. Like, I like to mess with producers who making everything from scratch. People like Dread Beats. It's a lot of them that can do it, but you don't want to name drop it. Now don't get you in trouble. You put everything on you. Then with some of these beats, you go put them on the platforms, and you got a copyright on it. It's like, I didn't ask for that. I want the stuff coming straight off your brain. I don't want somebody else's creation regurgitated and spit back out. And now I got to write on that, put my brain work on that. And then when I go to try to monetize off of it, it's got a copyright on it. Now you involve somebody else into the creation. That's a no-go. That's a no-go. Not interested in that. I'm definitely not paying for that. I want that organic, that real, that that grit to match what I'm doing. Gotta match what I'm doing. Gotta match my fly. But I just figured I'd get up here and spill a little bit. I wanted to waste a whole hour, but honestly, I didn't plan for a whole hour talking. I didn't write no topics down, or none of that type of stuff. I just got up here and just started talking. And it's weird. But it is what it is. One thing I will say, the more and more time goes by, the more I'm starting to see the distance between people. The older I get, the more distance between people you thought was your friends, your family, everybody. It's a weird space that we're living in right now. It actually feels sad, but I think I'm getting to the point where it's like I'm numb to it. It's a little weird, but when you're a genuine person, you have to combat these type of things. A lot of people, didn't grow up the way I grew up, so I can't expect them to move like I move, or understand why I move like I move. Or sometimes I even get distant because I care too much. I get around people and I start to care about them too much, and I want the best for them. And when I start seeing them slacking, or I just start seeing them getting out of character, I'm going to say something. That's just me, not out of harm, but just for understanding, like, stick to the plan. If you get off script, you get off the plan, I'm looking at you funny. I'm looking at you. Look, something ain't right. Something going on. And if you don't want to tell me, what am I here for? What do you call me your friend for if I can't try to help you and say it in that matter? A lot of people think you're supposed to rock with them through their switch ups and stuff like that, But the only way you can rock with somebody through their switch ups is if they letting you know what's going on. If they don't let you know what's going on, you have to go on about your business. And that just keeps us farther away from loving each other properly. When you grow up and you don't really feel like you had love from your family, or everybody's using you in the family, or got something negative to say about you when they really don't know you, as you grow older, it makes you yearn for some of that stuff. Like, man, the people around me, I'm going to treat them good. I'm going to treat them right because, maybe nobody never treated you right. And then when you start treating people right and they cross you, it's like, it make you feel like a sociopath, like you want to choke somebody. Like, yo, I ain't going through this again. Like, Yep. I'm in Jacksonville, Florida. Weather's starting to seem like it's trying to warm back up, but it's still a little cool outside. It ain't nothing like up north, or where I'm originally from, Baltimore, or even Virginia, where I used to live. It ain't nothing like that. That weather up there, different animal. That chill to the bones. Down here, you can put on a hoodie most days. You about to get a month, maybe a month and a half, where you got to wear a heavy coat. Other than that, you want to throw a hoodie on, throw a jacket on, and you good. You ain't got to tread through no snow. You get a little light flurries and stuff in the sky, they be like, oh my God, it's snow to Jacksonville. Man, yo, you don't know what snow is. Snow is when you open your front door and you can't see nothing but white. And you got to dig yourself out. I like the blizzard of 96 when I was in Baltimore. That's snow. It's snow that actually melts, not this bull that they got going on. But like I said, I just came up here to chop down these hours so I can get myself monetized, man. Make sure you follow me if you're seeing this. Leave me a comment, and next time I go live, make sure you pop back in so we can talk, chop it up. Okay.